the effects of American influence around the world.
Keith Riplet.
And Joseph Sikovich.
Circa 1946, America just participated in World War II. Most of Europe was damaged and recovered. America was living the moral high life. One thing America wanted to stop was communism.
1961 President John F. Kennedy sent 400 special operations into South Vietnam to teach the South Vietnamese how to fight against communism.
2 years later, in 1963, JFK was assassinated and more than 16,000 military advisors were in Vietnam. 100 were killed, making it enough to send JFK's successor Lyndon B. Johnson to go to war.
The Vietnam War was the first of many mistakes America made in involving itself in other countries' affairs. Over $450 spent, over 200,000 dead or injured. War left around 2,550,000 dead or wounded in South and North Vietnam.
What the Vietnamese were fighting for was the same thing that the Americans were fighting for in the Revolutionary War. They wanted to be self-governed while America tried to dictate how Vietnam would be run through military influence. Us sticking our flag where it shouldn't belong caused over 300,000 dead or injured.
Not all American involvement has a negative effect. In 1974, the Turkish military was fighting the Greek military in Cyprus. This left many innocent people at risk. While many innocent lives were in danger, the Americans came in and evacuated innocent parties.
In 1981, America sent troops down to El Salvador to train the government forces in an effort against counterinsurgency. This attempt was successful, stopping any chance of communism from appearing in El Salvador.
In January 1991, Iraq forces refused to leave Kuwait. The U.S. forces attacked Iraq forces and drove them out of Kuwait.
Iraq tried to take Kuwait for its own, when really Kuwait was its own country. The U.S. protected Kuwait's right to be its own country.
Dun dun dun!
After the 9/11 attacks, 9/11 attacks, Mr. Willard, the U.S. was in a frightened state. Responsibility was put on Al-Qaeda, which led to the war in Afghanistan, a war which we are still currently in.
In circa 2002, people were suspicious of Iraq having weapons of mass destruction. America claimed that it wanted to disarm Iraq in pursuit of peace, stability, and security both in the Gulf region and in the U.S.
America stayed in Iraq for 8.5 years.
We took down Saddam Hussein. Around 115,000 Iraqi civilians died. America went to Iraq to help the growing problems, but many people just wanted oil.
Total cost of the Iraq War was estimated to be $1.7 billion. Many believe this to be the cause of our trash. The Iraq War also gave us the title of Police of the World.
Though America has accomplished a lot of good through their efforts, we inadvertently put ourselves in a position of a world force and destroyed our own economy. We have saved many lives and continue to try to improve the world.
Though we don't always succeed.